Good people, what's happening with it? This is your man, Big Arch, also known as Archie Hill, and welcome to Archie Hill's Answers. My answer to most of life's challenges is self-love, also known as self-discipline. Motivational MC, inspirational storyteller. What I like to do is share stories and lyrics that are entertaining and hopefully informative at the same time. Good people, what's happening with y'all, man? I know I've been missing in action for a minute. I ain't been on here most of 2020. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe a little picture of me and Lady T every now and then, but not really on here talking no talk, man. I'm just letting this crazy ass year unfold however it's gonna unfold, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still here. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing cool. Family's well. Family's healthy. Still working. Still out here. Still trying to improve myself. Still trying to practice this self-discipline and self-mastery. And I'm just convinced that that's the key to everything. So I try to stick with that as much as I can. Nobody's perfect. You have good days. You have bad days. But the more you can stick to your program, the better off you will be. That's what I believe. And that's what's been working for me so far. But like I say, every day trying to build and trying to grow. That's what I'm about. That's what I promote. That's what I talk about. That's what I try to live. You dig? But all of that being said, what I've been up to in my journey, which is, always my journey with self-discipline and the whole weight loss thing, the people that know me personally, I've been on something. I've been on some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done really been able to come down. I'm officially down over 100 pounds right now, you know what I'm saying, from my heaviest. I fell into a cool little rhythm that works for me that I'm going to get more into detail as the posts start coming out to show y'all what I've been doing, what I've been eating, how I've been eating, and how I've been exercising. So, exercise, I've been out here in the sand. I'm going to be out there tomorrow. Like I just say, I got this training that I do, and I just basically just walk in the sand, which I suggest anybody at least give it a try. If you've ever walked in the sand, you know what it feels like. I really just out there consistently walking in the sand. That's pretty much what I've been doing since the gym's been closed. Pretty much. Since the gym's been closed, I've been just getting out here walking at the beach. Now, if you live in Los Angeles, the beach is your backyard. There's really no excuse, but everybody who see this might not have a beach where you are, and I understand that, but yeah. Luckily, I live in SoCal, and I'm only 15 minutes from the beach. Plus, I work at the beach, so I'm out there all the time anyway. But for all the years I've been working out there, I never really went out there in the sand like a handful of times when I'm just going out there to just chill, but as a workout, though. And that's primarily what I've been doing for the past, 10 months, since January. Then they closed the beach out here for a little while, too. The beach was closed for about 4 or 5 months. But, yeah, since it's been back open, been out there getting busy. My eating program has been intermittent fasting. People have been talking about that lately. It's a thing, fad type thing, I guess, but it's been around forever. Intermittent fasting, for people who don't know what that is, that's just when you have a feeding window and you only eat for so many hours out the day, and outside of those hours, you don't eat nothing at all. You just drink water. Basically, that's it. So the most common one that people do is they give themselves 8 hours to eat, and then for the other 16 hours, they fast. Most of that time, you're going to be asleep, so it ain't as hard as it sounds. But all you do is pretty much basically skip a meal. Either skip breakfast or skip dinner. That's basically it. But you can eat within that, though. If you still feel like you need 3 meals, just eat it within 8 hours. So that's one. And you can narrow that down to 6 hours. Some people do 4 hours. That's called a warrior's diet, 4 hours. So you only eat 4 hours out the day, and the other 20 hours you fasting. And there's a lot of benefits to fasting, and we're going to talk about that in later videos too. Or just look it up on YouTube, the benefits to fasting. Anybody that's familiar with Dr. Sebi already know what he feels about fasting. It has been around forever. And it's really miraculous what it does for the body. And I learned that by experience. You know what I'm saying? I felt it before I learned about it. It does a lot for you. And then like they go from the 24-hour, the 20, or that I'll get more into that later. And then what I've been eating is basically just a low carb diet. You hear people talking about keto and paleo and all these different names. But as I looked into them, that's basically what I've been doing, which is basically a low carb diet. That's all it is. Where you don't eat a lot of starchy foods. Like you cut out rice and potatoes and breads and just white flour, white sugar, period. And keep your meals mostly meat and vegetables. Keep your meals mostly meat and vegetables, you'll be good to go. I eat a lot of Chinese food, but I just don't eat the rice or the noodles. But I eat any other shit, broccoli, beef, chicken dishes, any type of mix of veggies and meat. That's what I eat. Mostly chicken or turkey, something like that. So that's basically it. But that works out for me pretty good. Low carb, it works. You know what I'm saying? So try it for yourself. But we'll get more into my specific program that I developed, customized for me. And everybody's will be different as you get into it, and you'll see what works for your body and that. So what I got on here, man, that's just kind of let y'all know what I've been doing. But what I wanted to talk about on this video, most importantly, is take this rest of November and December to catapult yourself into 2021. I'm trying to see if we can promote everybody to get their New Year's resolution started today. So by the time January 1st get here, we'll have 2 months behind us of getting busy already. Imagine that. Think about it. Whatever your goal is, the weight loss thing, that's just my issue. That's just my thing. But whatever your goal is, that's what I'm talking about. Get started on it today. Because we don't have control over whatever's going to happen. We don't have control over what's going to happen with the COVID. We don't have control over what's going to happen with the election, so to speak. I mean, you vote in that, but I'm just saying, after whoever becomes the president, we don't really have no control over whatever they're going to do. That's what I'm talking about, as far as that kind of control. The only thing that every person has control of is his own thoughts and emotions and self-being. That's the only thing. That's the only thing you have control over is you and me, us. That's what we have control over, ourselves only. But most people don't control themselves. We do everything in excess. We know we're supposed to be practicing self-control over here, and we still don't. We overindulge. We overspend. We overeat. We over everything. We don't do what we're supposed to do. And we know it. We know it when we're doing it, that we're fucking up. If you're not doing the things that you need to do in order to make yourself reach the goal that you want to reach, then you're messing up. Period. So we have a choice. Always have a choice. We always have a choice in whatever we're going to do. Every second, there's another choice to make. And then you choose based on whatever your goal is. You make the choice based on whatever your plan and everything that you're working towards. You know what I mean? For example, with me, I'm going to keep referring to physical fitness because that's something that I'm passionate about, right? If my goal is to lose X amount of pounds, and each decision, anything that I do, I have to make a choice. And I'm going to base that choice on if it goes with or against whatever my goal is. So, somebody come over here right now, my friend like, hey man, I wanted to come through, Archie, but let's order some pizza and watch the game. I'll be like, oh yeah, you can come through and watch the game, but I'm cool, I ain't going to eat no pizza though. Oh, what's happening? Because that don't go with my goal. Now the game, watching the game, that may or may not go with my goal. That's kind of neutral. That don't have nothing to do with it. So that's a choice like, okay, is watching the game going to fuck over me? No, not really, because I don't have nothing I have to do right now. Everything's done. I can watch the game. Okay, yes to the game. To the pizza, no, because that don't go with my program. eating pizza right now. You feel me? If I needed to go work out tonight or something that I needed to do where I couldn't watch the game, then I have to make that choice. No, I'll catch you next time. I can't watch the game. I can't watch the game. And then that'll cancel the pizza out, period. You feel me? So every second you have a choice, or throughout the day, you're going to have many choices that you can make. And you got the right to choose. That's you. That's what you have control over, your choices. That's the control that you're supposed to exercise. You choose what you do. And based off your choices, you ask yourself, does this go with my program or not? Now, mind you, while I'm talking to y'all about this, don't take it like I'm talking to you as some type of authority and I'm on top of this shit. No, this is something that I struggle with. I think everybody struggles with this. I'm just laying it out there for y'all, for people to, you know what I'm saying? So we all can just grow. Is some of y'all going to grasp hold to this and take off with it way better than me? As soon as y'all get it and start doing it, y'all going to be able to harness it and lock it down even better than me, because everybody's different. But the thing about it is, even though everybody's different, this shit works for everybody. These are universal rules. You map out whatever your plan is. You map out the directions to get from here to there, and then just keep taking a step every day. And every time another choice comes up where it's time for you to make a choice, you ask yourself real quick, do this go with that? Does this go with this program? Either it does or it doesn't. Then you make a choice. You always had a choice. And sometimes you're going to choose the wrong one, or you're going to choose the one that don't go with the program. That happens. You just want to get into a continuity of choosing in a way that's going to be beneficial to you. Make those choices more regularly than the other way. It might be one day where I say, yeah, come through, man, watch the game, and I, order some pizza. It might be a day where I choose that way. Okay, that's fine. But right after that, as soon as I choose that way, the part that don't go with the program, I should already be thinking like, okay, all of my choices after this should be towards the direction I want to go. If every now and then you choose the other way, that's okay. Just mostly choose the other way, so you won't just keep yourself in one spot. If you do 80% or 75% this way and 25% the other way, you're going to constantly get to your goal quicker. But if you sharp, you're going to be like, wait a minute, why do I want to keep backstepping? Fuck it, no. Your choices get stronger when you realize, like, wow, the more I choose right, I'm getting to the goal even quicker. So that's it. That's it. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this next few coming months. I'm going to be showing y'all my program, what I've been eating, my meal prep, the way I do that, the exercise I've been doing, and I'm going to get caught up with y'all on what I've been up to since I've been off the clock, so to speak. But I still been getting busy just behind the scenes. Sometimes I operate better like that. But now I want to get back in y'all face so y'all can hold me accountable too. We can hold each other accountable. I want to start a couple of groups and have people where we can hold each other accountable, and some walking groups. And yeah, we're going to talk about all that. But yeah, plenty more to come. I'm going to sign off right now. I've been talking a little bit, man. I just miss my Instagram family. I miss Facebook too. Getting out there hollering at y'all. So like I said, man, this is your man, Big Arch. This has been Archie's Answer. My answer to most of life's challenges is self-love, or what I like to refer to as self-discipline. All right, good people. One.
Aha! Aha!